My name is Iain Macbeth. I'm the former head of foresight at Transport for London. Although London is very well known for its public transport, Switzerland has probably some of the best public transport in the world. And it's really interesting to learn from other authorities in other countries what we're doing, particularly in terms of electromobility and those things. Mobility is a really interesting word because it affects everybody on a daily basis, millions of people across the world. And what you have to remember is that mobility is a customer experience. So people will choose what they want to do to a large extent. There's always a balance between what the new mobility providers want to deliver, what people would like to use, and what's potentially possible in the city landscape. So it's a really interesting balance and a balancing exercise between the different bodies, the different players in the market. And I think one of the things that gets overlooked, particularly when we're talking Transport for London, is that we're there to provide mobility for everybody. For children, school children who can't drive yet. It's for older people, seniors, who perhaps aren't able to drive anymore. It's for the unemployed, people without jobs. It's people with disabilities and mobility challenges, as well as everybody else. So how do you balance a system that provides mobility for all with some of the new entrants to the market? People are not learning to drive or don't want to own a car in the way that previous generations did. So the sharing side of things is beginning to become quite important. But equally, how much are we prepared to share? Do we want to share our personal space? Do we want to share with a group of people at the same time, collectively? Or do we want to share a resource on a sequential basis? So I will have my own personal space and then do my trip, and then the vehicle will be used by somebody else. I don't see quite as much evidence at the moment about people's willingness to share in a collective way. People still like their personal space. Micromobility is really interesting. It's a polarizing conversation at the moment. But is it a mass transit option, or is it a personal individual mobility? If you look at the demographics, I'm probably at the top end of the age group who'd use a mobility scooter. It generally tends to be younger people. You don't see many people with babies or prams or buggies or wheelchairs being able to access scooters, for instance.